When you want to squeeze in a quick strength set after an easy ride day, this is the workout for you. Let's get started with an alternating curtsy lunge with an overhead press. Rack the dumbbells up onto your shoulders and keep your elbows tucked in tight and your core braced as you step back and diagonally to drop into your curtsy lunge. As you come back up to standing, press both weights over your head, continuing to keep the core tight, and then enter into an overhead press as you exit out of your curtsy lunge. Repeat on the other side. Moving on to skater hops. Start with the weights at your side and feet hips distance apart. Step back and diagonally to drop into your curtsy lunge, but make sure to keep your chest lifted and your core engaged so as not to collapse over your front leg. Take a hop laterally to land softly and with control in a curtsy lunge on the opposite leg. This move is really gonna build powerful glutes, which is gonna come in handy when you're mid-hill and really need that extra push. Next up, alternating jackknife. Start with the weights in your hands and extend both arms and legs out in front and behind you. Push your lower back into the mat and engage your core to draw your right arm to your left foot, crunching at the top to reach your toes. Do the same on the opposite leg and arm. Keep your arm and leg as straight as possible to make this move as effective as possible. Sit up to punch. Grab your dumbbells and lie face up on your mat with your feet flat and your knees bent. Use your core to peel your shoulder blades off the ground, fully sit up, and use your core to punch across to the opposite shoulder with your weight. Doing this with the dumbbells in hand adds a bit more leverage to your sit-up and more burn for the shoulders. On deck, we have hip thrusts. Grab your dumbbells, lie down, face up, feet are flat, knees are bent, and heels are close to your glutes. Place the weights on top of your hips, draw your core in tight, and push the hips up to the sky, squeezing your glutes at the top of your thrust. Return to the floor. Cyclists are typically quad dominant. This lower body movement allows you to focus on the glutes without engaging the quads too much. It also allows for hip extension, which you don't often get in the saddle. Next up, walking hamstring extension. Grab your weights as you lie face up with your knees bent and your heels close to your glutes. Keep the glutes fully engaged throughout the entire movement. Your hips will fall as you extend the legs out, but the idea is to keep them as strong and lifted as possible. Cyclists in general need to focus on their posterior chain, and this movement will make you a more well-rounded athlete. If you like this workout, find more at bicycling.com.